Welcome to Topical Relevance. This is a video to show you topical relevance in action and to show you the other side of the paywall. So when you first log in, you have this menu up at the right hand corner, and if we just click over to start, this takes us to the original topical relevance. So it's very simple to use, but very powerful. You just come in and enter in your keywords. So we'll just go with best hair dryer and click the get data button. So this one takes about a minute and a half to go and work. So what it's doing right now is it's going out, grabbing the top 25, 50 results of the SERPs, bringing it back to topical relevance where it strips all the text, does a quick word count, frequency count on the words, and then it presents you with the data. So here we go, best hairdryer, looking at about 3,500 words. And as you can see, it's pulled these single keywords, which are frequently used on your competitors' websites. So things that you expect to see: hairdryer, hairdryers, heat, settings, motor, price, brush style, damage. As you can see, very relevant to hairdryers. And then on the right hand side, we've got phrases. So these are frequently 2-word phrases. So again, you're going to expect to see hairdryer, hairdryers, heat settings, speed settings, heat damage, diffuser attachment, wind speed, GHD air. So these are all very relevant. And then at the bottom here, we've got the suggested headings. These are pulled from Google Suggest. These are words that have high CPC and high volume. So again, if you don't have anything down here, it means that nothing has met the criteria. So originally, I built this, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, as a bridge between keyword research and sending writers' briefs off. So basically, I could come in here after doing my keyword research, doing best hairdryer. It will do a quick word count. So quickly say, okay, I need about 3,500 words on hairdryers. Please lay it out like this, and then include these relevant keyword terms. And also, if you could use these phrases somewhere in there as well, that'd be great. And then also use the suggested headings somewhere. So I'll say, okay, please could you use Babyliss hairdryer in an H2, and could you also use Infinity Pro Conair hairdryer in an H3 somewhere. So it just made the gap between keyword research and writer's briefs a little bit easier. And then at the beginning of this year, 2020, I added in these entities, because entities are a very large thing in the SEO world nowadays. So let's go and have a look at this. So this one, it takes a little bit longer, and I'll explain as we go on. So let's just use another term, best watches. For diving. There you go, best watches for diving, and then let's just get the data. So as I said, this one takes a little bit longer. So this does exactly the same as the original. So it goes out grabs the top 25, 50 websites for the keyword term, brings them back, strips the data, cleans the data, runs it through filters to give you a quick frequency count on the most commonly used words and phrases. It then also goes out and grabs the Google Suggests. And then there's this extra step where it takes that clean data and sends it off to Google or to TextRaiser. So either sends it off to the Google NLP API or the TextRaiser API to which then extracts all the entities, brings them back, and then it does a frequency count and also sorts them for confidence score. So again, we got best watches for divings. As you saw, it took a little bit longer than the original, We've got about, it says about 3,000 words here. Can you please include watches, water time, bezel, these words in your text. And then we've also got, again, we've got the phrases: dive watch, stainless steel, free diving watches, dive timer, rubber band, steel band, price tag, Seiko diver. Again, very relevant phrases. Again, we've got the suggested headings: dive watch, Seiko dive watch, best watches for diving, best watches for under 1,000. So I've used these in the header. Could you please use a H2, best watches under 1,000 H2? And then we've got this new section down here, which are the entities, and these are things. So basically, we've got the frequency measure here. So these are words or things that are commonly used in the top 25, 50 results. So we've got Casio, strap, rubber band, and these all have Wikipedia entries. So that's one of the filters, that do they have Wikipedia or Wikidata entries, because we would like to use them in our schema. And then we've also got relevance. So these looking at the confidence scores rather than just the frequency. And this side, there might be some doubling up on things. So things like a dive watch, you'll see also on this side. Diving watch, waterproof rating is a thing. Omega, obviously, is a brand. A decompression limit. So these are much more relevant to the topic at hand, and these are used more frequently. And then I've taken these and put them into schema. So this is just a quick copy and paste thing where you just grab it all, copy and paste it onto your page, and then you've got a ready-made schema for you. You just need to replace the headline and the URL. I usually cut this way back, to have five of these, or five of these, the most relevant ones. But I think that needs a human eye to look at. So I've given you the quick and easy Wikipedia entries, and the about section are the frequency ones. So basically, this is saying that this page is about watches, divers, diving. Obviously, it mentions Seiko, so Seiko, Casio, and I might change up these from a thing to a brand. And then this page also mentions these more relevant ones. So this page also mentions water resistance, and then it's got the Wikipedia page. It mentions waterproof rating, same as this Wikipedia page, and no decompression limit, same as decompression practice, that page. Okay, so this one, again, you just highlight it or copy it over to your page and use it like that. So that's the extra entities. So now in the new version, you're getting the frequently used words, the phrases, the suggested headers, and the entities, the frequency, the relevancy, and the schema. So very easy to use. Just put in your keyword and press get data. So that's it for topical relevance.